This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 8. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Hey, first and foremost, I'm going to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakodash. Double honors to the true leaders of the nation of Israel in these last days, Great Millstone, also known as GMS. Salutations to the Most High's man in the four corners of the earth, pushing his word of sincerity and truth. And shalom to the sisters that support and subscribe wholeheartedly to the message of deliverance and salvation of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. This is your brother Banyamyan from GMS, Mississippi. I have a topic going into the beginning of sorrows and how the love of many shall wax worse and worse, and the love of many shall wax cold. Because the Lord himself, he stated that thine enemies shall be they of thine own household, man. And that's going to come a particular point in time, and we're not even in the end of the end, so to speak. Like, we're in the end, but we're not at that particular point in the time of Jacob's trouble. We're not at that particular point in time to where the persecution of the so-called Christians is right imminent before us. You know, we're in a time that the scriptures speak of as the cool of the day. We're in the time when you read in the book of Ecclesiastes where it says, remember thine creator in the days of thy youth while the evil days come not. We're in that particular time. We're in that time where the Heavenly Father's hand is full of grace and it's still stretched out still. So if you're giving up and you're turning on righteous individuals, or you're turning on individuals that you love, and you're doing these things out of anger, you're doing these things out of frustration, you're doing these things out of your own personal self, then there's a problem with that. You know, and you don't want that to be a hindrance to spiritual salvation when it comes down to being in that judgment seat. You know, so this verse 9 says, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And what are those names? Yahweh is the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai is his only begotten Son. And the world hates those names. The world hate that you are able to speak in righteousness. And why is that? Because the scriptures say that darkness hateth light. So if we're walking in light and we're being despised, then you'll be delivered up and afflicted. And that's a particular future prophecy, because the afflictions have come, but you haven't been delivered up into, okay, now you're in a position of life and death. You know, because the times aren't bad right now. Times are uncomfortable. That's what we have. A lot of the comforts have been taken away. The bars and the clubs and, you know, the bread and circuses. The circuses, for the most part, your games, your athletics, a lot of those things have been taken away, which is showing you that the world is on a decline. Verse 10, it says, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And that's going to happen on a wide scale. When people who are not in the know, and they look at your knowledge base, they're going to hate you for that. When people of your family, so to speak, are no longer on the same page with you, they're going to hate you. And it's not going to have to be anything that's said, I hate you, I hate you. It's going to be shown in their actions through betrayal, you know, giving you up and handing you over, lying to you, you know, turning on you. In verse 11, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And that's what you're going to have. You're going to have a lot of individuals in which you have right now, so-called great leaders, that no other camp, no other Israelite man or woman is worthy to be under any other but themselves. Talking about the mark of the beast is not the microchip. Talking about prosperity. You know, things that are not sound doctrine. Those are false prophets. Not preaching about the up and coming reigning in of our big brother Yahweh Shai, who's the only begotten Son of Yahweh. It says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So through it all, through afflictions, through burdens, through betrayal, through the love of many waxing cold upon you, at the end, the Heavenly Father still already had it mapped out through his Son, But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So it doesn't matter what befalls him. It doesn't matter what's given to him. It doesn't matter what's taken away from him. If he's meant to be saved, if he's meant to be chosen, then that lot still stands. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Verse 14, and this gospel, the kingdom, shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So the story is being told before the action is implemented.